Center and Sewing with Sandy in Pine Bush, New York. Today, I wanted to tell you about our new block of the month starting in September 2024. You can see behind me, there are 6 seasonal projects, and we are doing just a little twist on our normal block of the month quilt. This year, we're doing 6 seasonal projects that you can make any way you want. And when I say any way you want, I mean you can make a 4-block wall hanging or a 3-block runner with a pillow or a 3-block banner with a table topper. You are going to get the fabrics each month to make 4 squares and frame them. Every month when you sign up, you're going to get a box with a pattern and fabric inside. We have some different options in terms of fabric. We have bright and cheery options. So these 2 right here, you will have a total of 6 bright and cheery options to make the 6 projects. We also have a batik option, which has the fall wall hanging up there and the winter banner over there. And our final option are traditional fabrics. We have the traditional tree over here and the traditional patriotic for summer. You will get all 6 projects in either bright and cheery, batik, or traditional. You are going to choose that. And each month you will get a box, again, with a pattern and the fabrics for whichever color palette you have chosen. I am going to lay out the color options here so you can see them. You can also go to our website at quiltersaddict.com and look on our homepage for the Sensational Seasons block of the month, or go to Shop Now monthly clubs. There's where you'll see the options of the colors you can choose, and you'll see some additional bundles that you can buy to go with it. Our first option is bright and cheery, and in bright and cheery, this will be the Valentine's. This will be the spring. Now this fabric here is your border. Then next up, you're going to see your sashing and binding background, and then the fabrics that go in the block. And that is consistent throughout. Next up in the cheery is our patriotic. Again, border, sashing and binding, background, and color for your blocks. Next is the fall. Do the sunflowers on the outside, and then your sashing and binding and the fabric and the blocks. Next will be Christmas. This is your border, sashing, binding, and then background and Christmas tree fabrics. And finally, your winter runner, border, and then again, same as before. So those are the 6 kits that you will get. Again, each one will come in a box with your fabrics, and a pattern will be in there. To go along with those fabrics, we do have backing bundles, and these backing bundles have the fabrics to make either the back of the wall hanging or the runner and pillow. So these fabrics will be enough to complete either project. If you've done our block of the months before, you know that we do film YouTube videos. They are private videos that go out to our block of the month members. You will have a video for finishing the table runner. You will have a video for finishing the wall hangings. You will have a video for making the pillows. Each month as the meetings happen, we film them live, and that's where you'll get the information to make the blocks. So in the beginning, you will get videos to make the projects, the finishing of the projects, and then each month you will get the video to make the square that is on the inside. The next fabric option we have are the batik fabrics, and those are the ones that we're hanging in the winter and in the fall. If you choose that option, this will be your Valentine's. Again, this is border, and these are block fabrics. For your spring, this is your border, sashing, binding, and block fabrics. Patriotic. Fall, which is one that was hanging behind me. Christmas. And lastly, the winter, and that is another one that was hanging on display. Valentine's in the traditional fabrics. This will be the spring. Patriotic, and this is one that is hanging behind me. Traditional fall. Traditional Christmas. This is another one hanging behind me. This is your border, your sashing, and your binding, and these are your block to make your tree. And lastly, the winter fabrics for traditional. We try to give you lots of options for this project. We hope you enjoy having the flexibility to do different things. With the pillows, should you choose to go that route, you have an option of making a 14-inch pillow with a little flange on the outside. And all of our pillows are finished with an envelope backing, so it's very easy to pull out your pillow form and use it again for next season. So that is one of our pillow options, is the flange and a 14-inch pillow. The next option, everything else was done exactly the same, except that we did not put a flange on and made it into a 16-inch pillow. Again, with an envelope backing, so it's easy to pull your pillow form out and reuse it. And the final thing that you can do with, instead of a pillow, is what I did here is I made just a little table topper. I started out exactly as I would had I been making a pillow, but instead of putting a pillow backing on it, I chose to quilt a regular backing and add a binding. So now I have a little table topper. So those are the different things that you can do. You can do so many things. Again, you can do long wall banner of 3, just a long one. You can do more of a table topper, or you can do wall hangings. So there's so many options. We hope you consider joining us. Every block of the month we do, we also offer a launch bundle and a launch bundle light. And those have some items in it to make your project go a little smoother, make it so you have the items you need when you get started and don't have to worry about gathering them up. So let me show you what's in those. Our full launch bundle comes in a box, a super satchel. And inside, you're going to have a small box with 6 spools of thread to coordinate with your fabrics, 1 for each month. You're going to have, as always, a couple of packages of needles, size 80s and size 90, Microtech sharp needles. A package of thangles to do half square triangles, and we haven't done this particular size in quite a while. The launch bundle comes with 5 friction pens that will come off with heat. I like to mark with those, makes it nice and easy. A quilt binding spool. You can see it's a little piece of acrylic here. It's nice and flat. I cut my binding as I cut out my whole project, and then I piece it and I press it and I wrap it around the binding spool. Right here I wrap it, and then I can have it ready to go as soon as my project is quilted, and I don't have to go back and find the fabric and make the binding. So I love the little binding spool. And lastly, in this kit is a 10.5-inch trim tool. Now, if you did our block of the month last year, you know how handy that was. I am going to show you last year's with one of the blocks to show you just what it will do. This is one of the blocks we did last year, and it is a little larger. We have a 14.5-inch trim tool, but it's the exact same principle. If you look at this ruler, it has some vertical and horizontal lines as well as diagonal lines. So when you place it down, it's very easy to get it centered where you want. You can see I have this line centered vertically. This line should be centered horizontally, and I can do that. There's some diagonal lines that might fit here, and this one goes here. It is a very nice, easy way to work. So this turned out to be an amazing find last year. We're so excited we found it, and we are including the 10-inch in the launch bundle this year. Our launch bundle light is exactly that. It's a light version of what was included in the full bundle. It comes in a vinyl zipper bag. It has the 10.5-inch ruler, the thangles, 2 packages of needles, a quilt binding spool, a package of 3 pens rather than the 5, and 1 spool of Aurifil thread to coordinate. Basically, it might be a gray, it might be a beige, depending on the fabrics you chose. The launch bundles are just an easy way to get yourself started and not have to worry about gathering up supplies. So we do encourage them. They are offered at a discount. Again, everything is on our website at quiltersattic.com. You can see possibly, if you look soon enough, it'll be right on our homepage, Sensational Seasons Block of the Month. You can click there for details. Or if it's not there, when you get to our homepage at quiltersattic.com, click the Shop Now tab and then click on Monthly Clubs. There is a registration fee. You will pay that registration fee and select whether you want the bright and cheery, the batik, or the traditional fabrics. Then you can choose to add a backing bundle if you would like, and to order a launch bundle. If you are someone that comes into our shop and is able to pick up, we do have some hangers that are available for purchase, and you can see them hanging on the projects behind me up above. Those are things we are not able to ship. So if you're local, we encourage you to get them. They're really nice. If you're not local, I apologize, but it's not something that we're able to put in a box and ship to you. I hope that you enjoyed watching. I hope you think about joining us. We encourage sign up sooner rather than later, so we make sure that we have a kit ready for you for the first month. Again, you're getting each month a box of fabric and a pattern inside. When they ship, we also do within a week of shipping, we get our YouTube video out, and that is a private YouTube video just for our Block of the Month members. So when you sign up, make sure you give a good email address, because that is where we're going to be emailing your videos to, and make sure you give us a good phone number so we can contact you. So thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope you think about joining us for our Sensational Seasons Block of the Month. It is 6 months. It runs from September to March. It is once a month. You're welcome to come into class. You're welcome if you're close. We encourage it. We love having you here. If you're not local, we are more than happy to mail it out to you. So thank you for watching. We look forward to having you join us. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.